October 19th. I've been paying attention all day, and I have not seen any planes dumping chemicals in the sky, as you can clearly see. So what is with that? When they're not spraying, they're not. Here in the mountains of North Carolina, Rick Miracle reporting. October 20th, Friday, 2017. About 6:30 in the evening on this Friday. And looking off towards the west with the sun setting. Clearly, intentional dumping of chemicals in the sky. And the gazillion-dollar question is, what are they dumping? What is getting into our lungs and our body and our food? Notice it's not so thick off towards the east, but they're spraying this way, no doubt about it, quite heavily. Insanity in the sky, that's all I gotta say. Here in the mountains of North Carolina, spraying us like we're bugs. Rick Miracle reporting. October 21st, 2017, Saturday. Almost 11 o'clock Saturday morning. I walked outside and said, oh my! This is 100%er day, meaning that the sky is covered 100% in this white pasty stuff that they dump out of jets. No doubt about it. I don't really see any clouds. Just all this white chemical streaking across the sky, crisscrossing, helter-skelter, blowing in the breeze. That's a lot of material dumped in the sky, don't you think? And so much other crazy news. You just gotta wonder why they're doing this. It can't be for the benefit of humanity, because everything else they're doing is not to the benefit of humanity. Globalization, destroying Syria, verbally attacking Iran, crazy news about North Korea, Russia, China, and so much more evidence that's disturbing, to say the least. The last thing it is normalcy. It seems like normalcy has left the planet. So why are they dumping all this crazy stuff in the sky? What is it that they're dumping? Chemicals, obviously. Do they put any biologicals, dried blood, or other things? Viruses, bacteria, plague? They can do whatever they want to do. And what would people do? Probably nothing. People were dropping like flies everywhere, dying. What could they do? What's the plan? Rick Miracle reporting on this Saturday morning here in the mountains of North Carolina. We're being sprayed like we're bugs. But I don't think we're bugs. I'm not a bug. Are you a bug? Should they be spraying us like bugs? Rick Miracle reporting. 21. Saturday, about 6:30. It's been one crazy spray day. You can see the straight lines embedded in this powder, even on the horizon, way over there towards the west. Dumping chemicals. Believe it or not, most of what you see in the sky, I'll do a 360. is stuff dumped from the sky, from jets, dumped into the sky by planes. I've been paying attention all day. Lordy, lordy, that's gotta be bad for we the people. That's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. But you can see all the straight lines embedded in the white stuff in the sky. No doubt about it. What's going on in your neighborhood? Rick Miracle reporting. October 24th. About 11:20 on this Tuesday morning, 2017. Rick Miracle here in the mountains of North Carolina. Noticing something actually unusual. No chemtrails. No pasty white sky painted by jet planes dumping chemicals. Believe it or not, there are days when they don't spray. Rick Miracle reporting here in the fall. The leaves are changing colors in the mountains of North Carolina. October 26th, 2017, Thursday. Rick Miracle here in the mountains of North Carolina, noticing something unusual. Panning the sky 360 degrees, and I do not see any dumping of chemicals in the sky. No chemtrails, no sky spraying, no pasty white sky, nothing. So when they're not spraying chemicals in the sky, well, they're not spraying chemicals in the sky. Pan overhead and back over this way. Seeing is believing. October 31st, last day of the month, 2017. I haven't seen a lot of sky spraying because it's been overcast. But today on Tuesday about 1:30, as you can clearly see, nothing normal about this. I'll pan around 360 and you can see there's nothing going on elsewhere. So the spraying has begun again, and they will continue to dump these chemicals to create a pasty white blanket in the sky. Why? What? 31st, about 2:30 on this Tuesday, Rick Miracle video in the sky. Seeing something amazing. Clear evidence of dumping chemicals in the sky. Short squirts, long squirts, dumping chemicals, as you can see. And then they spread apart, painting the sky pasty white, as you can see here in the mountains of North Carolina. Unbelievable! There's no mistaking it. There's an intentional geoengineering program going on. And I do not believe it can be good for we the people. Do you? Look at this. Unbelievable! Rick Miracle reporting. October 31, 2:33. Just pulled into the store here and looked up and said, oh my. They're spraying as I watch. Here's a jet doing it right now. Dumping chemicals in the sky that we can video while he's spraying. And if you go back to his beginning of this particular spray, it's already getting wider, as you can see. So there he goes, dumping chemicals in the sky. Why is the government doing this? Obviously the government knows what it's doing. Why are they messing with the weather? Why are they possibly putting toxins inside we humans to breathe and drink in the water and eat in food and the crops? He's not spraying right now. He turned it off. So there you have it. See these little squirt lines everywhere? There's no question what they are doing. And you can see this one he just sprayed is spreading apart. Like the other ones. You can see it's all bunching up. Chemicals, not water vapor. And it's not continuous. Somebody turned on a nozzle. And they're doing it repeatedly, crisscrossing the sky. Helter-skelter, dumping chemicals on we humans and the animals and the birds and the bees and the trees. Putting two and two together, it tells me that we humans are under attack. There's no other way to define it. They don't admit it. They actually deny it, but we can see it. Rick Miracle reporting from the mountains of North Carolina. Unbelievable evidence. What are they doing in your neighborhood that you can go out and video or photograph and put on the internet, send it to everybody? Tell me how this could possibly be good for we people. Please, tell me. You think they're dumping vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D? Rick Miracle reporting. October 31st, 2:49, arrived at my residence, and there's evidence of electromagnetic radiation in the stuff that's dumped. Obviously, the stuff that's dumped has heavy metals in it, aluminum, barium, strontium, and it reacts to the electromagnetic transmissions. All kinds of little ripples in this stuff, which means we people are being microwaved, if you want plain English. None of this looks like clouds. It is dumped chemicals in the sky. You can see the straight lines behind the trees. I don't know, there's not a cloud in sight. So if these are not clouds, then what kind of effect can it have on the weather, on the health of living beings, humans, animals, trees, fish, your cat, your dog? What? And it's just blowing across the sky, spreading apart. What are they doing in your neighborhood? You can see the core on this one, obviously not a cloud. So here I am outside and this stuff is coming down due to gravity and I'm breathing it in. Could have biological components to it besides the heavy metals. There is an intent. What is the intent? They're doing a lot of malevolent, sinister things to people on the planet, so one would have to assume that this is another malevolent, sinister thing. Part of the New Age and the New World Order. Some kind of geoengineering warfare, attack on we the people. Tell me where I'm wrong. Rick Miracle reporting.